Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar and a very, very warm welcome to the 44th annual function of CEAMA. This year, we've kept the theme as Amrit Kaal, Inclusive Growth of Indian ACE Industry. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite on the dais Sri Tarun Darbari and Sri Naveen Kumar to kindly come on the dais for the first knowledge session on waste management for ACE industry.
From CPCB side, we have a short presentation on e-waste and circular economy. As you know that currently we are using some linear economy where we extract the material from the mining and convert it to some products and used by the consumer, and then it is end of life and then it ends. So we have to change this linear economy. Waste material can be converted into the resource material. From metal we can extract, from plastic we can extract the glass, and finally we can convert it to some useful material like iron, silver, gold, copper. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving ahead, we have yet another knowledge session that will talk about State of Global Tech and Durables 2023.
Good evening, everyone. We just had the latest result of the Q2, which is July-September GDP, where we have seen that the estimates are, the growth has been faster than the estimates. So the country GDP grew by 7.6% against the previous estimate of 6.5. I'll take you through the working population. So as a country, one is we have a growing working population and also balancing the decline at an overall level in the world. Now what it means for economy. The more the working population, the more the benefit for the economy, and there is more income in the household, right? Which means that people can spend more. So what we see is that in the consumer journey, consumers are going across the channels to buy, and it will not be any one channel. It will be an omni-channel strategy that will work for the consumers to buy different products in different platforms. And with that, I would say that, okay, we will continue to grow, and I wish everyone all the best with respect to the success in the coming years with the growth in the industry. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jain, for this insightful presentation. We would like to express our deep gratitude to Honorable Minister for Commerce and Industry for being the chief guest of the evening. And now I would like to invite President CEAMA, Shri Eric Bergenza, to kindly start with his welcome remarks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of CEAMA, I'd like to welcome the chief guest, Union Minister for Commerce and Industry, Shri Piyush Goyal ji. Today, India is one of the fastest growing ACE markets in the world. With the low penetration levels in most of the product categories, the industry comprising of large and small appliances and consumer electronics is expected to reach 1.5 lakh crores by 2025. Initiatives like the PLI scheme in ACs has supported the growth in manufacturing with a committed investment of 6,766 crore and an achieved investment of 2,087 crore, which has generated an employment of 42,000 people. Mitigating import dependence stands as a proactive measure to mitigate the effects of foreign exchange fluctuations, providing a positive impetus to the economy. However, sir, there are two areas of concern which I'd like to bring to your attention. Frequent changes in the energy tables affect growth and volume as it affects the cost of prices go up. We suggest that there should be no change in the energy levels till the energy efficient air conditioners reach at least 40% of the market. Because what we have seen is at the levels which we are at today, if the energy table changes, prices go up, demand comes down automatically. So the purpose is not achieved. And the second issue is, which we've already presented to the government, for compressors 2 tons and above capacity. We would like this to be excluded from the QCO. This matter already has been presented to the government because there's no manufacturing in India. And it becomes a problem for the industry. Once again, sir, on behalf of CEAMA, I warmly welcome you and thank you for accepting our invitation. And I look forward to your address in the course of today's function. Thank you.
And now it is the time that we recognize. It's our tradition to acknowledge excellence and recognizing the achievements and contribution of CEAMA's members by presenting awards.
The first certificate of merit for this year goes to our BISB Council Head, Mr. Srinivas Moturi. The second certificate of merit for this year goes to our Environment and Sustainability Council Head, Mrs. Ritu Ghosh.
For the next prestigious award for this year, which is Man of the Appliances, I would like to request Mr. Sunil Vashani, Chairman, Dixon Technologies India, to say a few lines about Mr. B. Thiagarajan, winner for this award.
Mr. Thiagarajan's remarkable professional journey, underscored by futuristic leadership, game-changing innovative thinking, and deep commitment to excellence, has created a profound and long-lasting positive impact on overall growth of the appliances and the consumer electronic industry. Ladies and gentlemen, CEAMA is honored to confer the Man of Appliances Award to Mr. B. Thiagarajan for his remarkable contribution to the industry.
I thank CEAMA, jury, and industry colleagues. Thank you, Sunil, for those generous words. We are part of the New India, a happening place, and it has been a pleasure working with many of you here, and I have learned from you. I'll continue to learn from you, and I commit myself for the growth of the industry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and many congratulations once again to Mr. B. Thiagarajan to become the Man of the Appliances. Moving ahead, CEAMA is proud to confer the Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Anup Kumar, Chairman, CNET Communications India Private Limited, for his remarkable contribution for over 4 decades. Now I request Shri Eric Braganza to kindly say a few words for Mr. Anup Kumar.
A true visionary and a strong advocate of creativity and innovation, Mr. Anup Kumar started a trend-setting venture in '94 in the field of digital broadcasting with the manufacturing of digital set-top boxes, decoders, digital receivers, and other allied products. He currently serves as the chairman of CNET Communications India, which is involved in business with all leading broadcasters, direct-to-home, and cable companies in India. CEAMA wishes him good luck and all success for his future endeavors.
It's indeed a proud and a fulfilling moment for me to be conferred with this Lifetime Achievement Award from our illustrious champion of development and industrial progress, Shri Piyush Goyal ji, who is a popular leader, powerful orator, and a reputed professional. My nostalgic journey through these 4 decades has many special moments, milestones, challenges, joy, and fills my heart with pride. I'm grateful to CEAMA jury for selecting me this prestigious award, and I assure that my services will continue to be available to CEAMA and the industry in the years to come. Thank you all for this special evening. Good night.
Now I request Shri Sunil Vashani, incoming President, Chairman, Dixon Technologies India, to kindly say a few words. Let's have a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
I would like to thank our Honorable Minister for being here with us today. Sir, these are very exciting times for us in the industry. I would say exciting because I think the country is sitting on a very unique opportunity. The opportunity to make India the next hub of manufacturing appliances, electronics, for not only the domestic market, but for the entire world. I think we're also sitting on this opportunity to make India the largest market for these products. And Honorable Minister, you'll be happy to know, sir, that currently India is the 5th largest market in terms of consumption of these products. Sir, I think Eric talked about the challenges in the industry, so I won't take too much of time, but just one point I wanted to take up was regarding the slow growth of both the domestic market and exports for these products. Sir, I just mentioned to you briefly that the penetration levels of these products are very, very low. Hardly 12%, and I think Honorable Minister, you pointed out the figure must be even less. Hardly 12% of less people own a washing machine. And similar numbers for air conditioners and maybe LED televisions. So I think this is a big challenge for us. And I think if I were to reflect on the solution for both the challenge and the opportunity, sir, I think I find one common answer. And I think that is relating to the high taxation in our industry. And it's not only the GST of 28%, that of course is a problem that we've already flagged, sir, last year. But I think even the customs duty structure. Sir, I briefly mentioned to you that the main commodities that we use, like steel, copper, and aluminium, attract a duty of 7.5% to 12%. And this definitely affects the competitiveness in exports because our Tier 2 and Tier 3 suppliers, sir, have to pay this duty. So I think if we can somehow find a way of reducing the overall duties in times to come on these commodities, and till that time, if we can look at a modified ARO scheme, wherein the entire value chain gets the benefit of zero duty commodities when we're looking at exports. So finally, I would like to end with a quote that the Honorable Prime Minister just recently mentioned. He recently said that yahi samay hai, yahi samay hai. So folks, this is our time. This is the time that we have to make India the hub for manufacturing for the world. And I can assure you, sir, it's a matter of time before it happens. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, sir.
Now I request our Chief Guest, Shri Piyush Goyal ji, Honorable Minister for Commerce and Industry, Government of India, to kindly address the audience.
All the distinguished participants, members of CEAMA, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. We are today the 5th largest economy in the world, close to becoming a $4 trillion economy. And what a transformation from a fragile 5 economy 10 years ago to a top 5 economy within this period of a decade. It's truly been a journey of transformation, a journey where the nation today is recognized across the world as an important country. More and more countries are clearly looking at doing free trade agreements, at looking at greater engagement with business and government in India because they can see the growing influence and importance of India into the future. And the world also recognizes and respects performance, the future, potential. And clearly, the world today can see an India emerging out of the colonial past, an India that's modern in its outlook, that has embraced innovation, where our startups are doing us proud with some game-changing new ideas, and India which is ambitious, which has big goals, a vision for tomorrow, and an aspirational young population. 1.4 billion Indians with an average age of 28.4 years, one of the youngest demographies in the world. It is expected to continue to be a young population for the next 30 years. We are one of the fastest growing economies, certainly the fastest growing large economy. Last year was good. The first 2 quarters this year continue to be good. Our foreign exchange reserves are at an all-time high. Our inflation is amongst the lowest we have seen in our 76 years of independence. And clearly, if we have to become a developed nation, lower inflation, which translates to lower interest cost, is an important element that will help us and spur us in our path to prosperity. Of course, for your industry, lower inflation, lower interest rates is also a big boost, because with more and more consumers becoming nuclear families with 2 persons working, the demand for consumer goods, consumer durables are certainly, appliances are certainly going to grow exponentially. With Digital India having been a resounding success and 930 million 93 crore internet users in the country, most of them through smartphones. And now, of course, Sunil is going to get into the act of making... You are getting into smartphone manufacturing in India? You're already there. Okay, great. Many of them on their smartphones, the young boys and girls of today are watching what's happening across the world. They're connected with the entire world. They're seeing the homes, whether in New York or London or Sydney or Tokyo or Singapore or Dubai or wherever. The children in the villages, the children in tier 3, 4 cities are seeing what's the transformation that's happened in cities like Mumbai and Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad. And that's where aspirational India comes from. They are now aspiring for a better quality of life. The country today wants ease of living. And as the woman goes to get into the formal workforce, while others are coming home to do the work they were doing, they also want the best of appliances. As disposable incomes are rising, as the per capita incomes and salary levels in India are rising, more and more homes are going in for air conditioners, are going in for bigger television sets. More and more homes want to have a washing machine, a dryer, a dishwasher, a cooking range, a microwave oven. And that's the exponential growth that is possible if we start looking at scale, if we start looking at quality, if we start building trust in our consumers, giving them good product at competitive prices, not through misadvertisement or mis-selling, but offering good product to our consumers, creating a brand of loyal and satisfied consumers in India. I can tell you, as more and more economic activity comes to the country, the biggest beneficiary of this growth journey in the Amrit Kaal, as we proceed towards a developed nation by 2047, the single biggest beneficiary will be your industry and your sector. My best wishes on your 44th annual day. Thank you.
The ACE industry is poised for tremendous growth in the coming years. It is estimated that India will be the 5th largest market in consumer electronics and durables by 2025. We are very optimistic and we are sure that India will turn out to be one of the leading producers also of consumer electronics and appliances products.
We in the consumer electronics and appliances industry are sitting on a unique opportunity. The opportunity to make India the hub for manufacturing consumer electronics and appliances products for the world, and also making India the largest market for consumer electronics and home appliances. Today, India ranks number 5 in terms of the market size of consumer electronics and appliances products. And the vision is to make it the top destination for these products in the coming decade.
I think the potential of this industry to add value to our country, the economy, to jobs, to employment, to benefit for consumers is huge. And I think we see that as our responsibility here at CEAMA to add value to our country and to our consumers.
I think we have exciting times ahead, and I would wish best of luck to all the industry members and best of luck to the team members at CEAMA for future. Thank you so much.
As an honorary secretary, now I look forward to contributing more to CEAMA's cohesive working for the entire industry and picking up things which are relevant to everybody, such that we become bigger, better, larger, both as an industry and as an association.
I have been associated with CEAMA since very long. Over the years, we have seen CEAMA grow as a great partner to the entire industry, not only in addressing the issues that the industry is facing, but also bringing a change, also influencing the change that the industry needs at the overall level to move on to the next phase of growth.
I'm sure our members and the AC industry will put together its best efforts in contributing to the India's overall development. The period Amrit Kaal we are celebrating now onwards. My best wishes.